Hello, so I wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to use the Google information to be able to do the demonstration or to do the church message. So first thing you do is you go into the Holston ABF class, and the way you get into that is you'll sign in to onto the Holston ABF at gmail.com, and then the password is Holston 2024. So once you sign into it, this is what you'll get. And there always will be on the bottom line right here, it'll say Lake Point and then Google Drive. The very first thing, if you're starting off a new thing or a new message, first thing you have to do is go to Lake Point. And there are all the lesson plans that are right here. And so you just go to the presentation and download that. Or what I typically do is I go to the lesson guide, and then I will take where they have it separated out like this. And so these are the headers for my my slides that I do. So that's where I get most of that information. And also later on down the line, it'll actually give you here's the if you want to just copy it off of here, you can see get the scripture from here. I don't typically do that. Typically what I do is I go to Bible.com, and I will put in what I'm looking for. Let's say Leviticus 17, and I'm going to do the NIV Bible, NIV version. And so then I can read that, and I can pull out whatever I want to by just pushing copy, and then I can go to the slide and paste it onto the slide. So if I go back to the original screen to get to the slides, all of them are on the Google Drive. So you'll see all of them when you first come in. This is probably not the view you want to look at. You probably want to go to New PowerPoints. If you go to the old PowerPoints, it will show you all the PowerPoints that we've done throughout since we started doing this. So I would go back to the new PowerPoints, and that will limit it to what we're actually doing. So this is the current slide that we're doing. And so let's say that I want to add that scripture that I just got. All I have to do is I need to add a slide. So I added the slide. I need to add a text box, or I can just go into the quick text box that's already there and just paste it in there. So you can right click and it says paste or paste without formatting. And then you can paste it in there and then set it up however you want to. I always try to make this at least 26 points. If you go less than 26 points, you'll have people say, I can't read it. So I always do 26 points before I do that. So that's something to remember. To be able to do some of the formatting, like if I wanted to format the background color, I could just go back in here and change the background color to black and be done. Or I can, go back and change an image out or whatever I want to from here. I'm going to make it back to what I had it before and done. So all of these things are all areas that you can click on to change. And you can create your own if you want. You don't need to stay with what we have. This is a field that you can add or keep or whatever you want. So here's the parable, the highlights that they said. We're going to be doing Luke 10:25 through 37. And here's the memory verse that they said. Again, you can change or delete this text field, or you can add a field, whatever you like. And the main idea of this plan is to godly love extends farther than we think. And so I just basically took that right off the sheet that they did. They also referenced something that Florence Nightingale. So I went ahead and put that on here, and the questions that they had for Florence Nightingale. So that's on here. The slide if you look at the format options for the video, I have it set up to automatically start when it comes in there, or you can actually have it where you want to click on it if you want to talk before, or you can have it go on there. If you want it to come in 2 minutes into the slide rather than start from the beginning, you can change when you want it to come in. So pretty simple deals. Everything that you want. If you want to change the fonts, you can change the font color. You can make it whatever you want. So all of your changes will do that. If you want to make this your featured format, and I want to go up here and basically, if I push that button, I could apply that font to everything in this section. So it's just something that you learn how these buttons work as you go through them. But it's really not very hard to do. So basically, when you're starting the presentation, all you do is click on Slideshow on the top, and it will come up. The slideshow will come up, and you can start your slideshow. You just click the button on the remote for the deals. Use backwards and forwards. It'll actually take it, and you don't have to have your computer sitting in front of you. And it will just click through this deal. So that's the basics of what you have to do. It's not a hard deal. It's just something that you might have to play with a little bit, but it's not a hard deal at all. It's just something you have to get in and do. And anything that we have in the old ones, if you want, hey, I like the way they did this when we did it before. Again, you can just go into the drive and then look up the old ones we have, and they're all in there from 4. This is one of the very first ones we did, 420 PowerPoint. So this is the one that we did from the 420 PowerPoint. So you can go back and pull any of them that you want in and use them however you want to. So I hope this helps. And if you guys want to have a session, let me know, and I will be glad to set one up. Have a great day.